So I thought we'd just use Themba as an example of how we can look at an understanding of the basic cause points in the swing and how it improves the technique and identifies what's not really well understood. From a student point of view, Themba's been playing golf for about 6 months. He shoots close to 90, but he lacks power and consistency. And you'll see when he brings the club into impact how his left arm tends to be a little buckled and is definitely not in line with the shaft of the club. You'll also see how through impact his hips turn very poorly. So he breaks down through impact and his hips only really turn onto his left side much later than impact. This is Themba hitting a pitch shot, and you'll see that he has a little practice swing, and then when he goes through, the pitch is just a smaller version of exactly what he does with his full swing. So you'll see again he comes in, his hips aren't working, his left arm tends to buckle, and he's weak through impact. So we talked through a couple of ideas, but the main one being the difference between pushing and pulling with that left hand. So here we got Themba to understand how to uncock his left wrist to push down and to let his hands and arms work a little bit more with a pushing motion than a pulling motion. And the results are quite significant. You can see now his left arm and the club are much more in line. One of the byproducts or the effects of using his hands correctly is you'll see his body rotates better through impact. So when he goes through, his hands and arms are now much more in sync. So if we compare his impact position when he understands how to push compared to when he was trying to pull the club through impact, you'll see it's quite different. So from a teaching point of view, really nice to see these improvements just with simple understandings taking place. If you need help with your game, please come to the range and ask us for help.